this video, we're going to get into flocking the dash because it's got a bunch of cracks in it. So I want to kind of make it look a little bit better overall. I found all this stuff pretty much just online. All the stuff I ended up buying, things like that online. It's pretty much just Amazon or flockit.com in order to get the glue. This is the glue, essentially, that it gives you a very short window of operation, I guess, so to speak. Basically 10-15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, give or take, to put the glue down and then cover it in all the flock material. This is what I ended up getting just off Amazon. Flockit.com has their own stuff too, and this is nothing sponsored. I kind of just bought it, tested everything out, but bought this off Amazon, bought this off Flockit.com. I think this came off Amazon as well, but yeah, that way we can try it out, see how it works. So before we get into it, I would recommend getting like a big tarp or something that you don't care about, because this is going to go everywhere, just everywhere. So that way you can lay out everything on the tarp, glue it down in case the glue hits the floor or whatever, you're not really concerned about it, and then you can throw all this stuff in here in order to fill it up, and then do the thing that you're supposed to do to get the flock to come out and give it some time. Let's get into it, shall we? Gonna load up the applicator. I have it partially loaded, but I just tested it a little bit just to see how it's gonna work, but that's a good starting point. And we have plenty left. So pretty much just put this on top. And get some down in there and puff. So, all right, cool. So now we need to get the applicator ready to go for everything that's going on this. Day 4, it's looking pretty good. You can see where one of our cracks were. There was a huge crack right here. Can't really see it anymore. I don't know what happened here, something. But here, just had to fix another crack as well, but I just smeared it with my hand and it's still wet. Day 4. So, at least coming off. So let's try and dust it off and see what we can get. Still a little flaky, but overall I think I'm okay with that from where it's at. It doesn't seem like it's coming off in a high degree, so I think we're good. I think the part I'm happiest about is that covered up the crack that was here. I'll put a picture up. This one is, you can still see it, but if I put more glue down, you probably wouldn't be able to tell. And there was a crack over here, and actually it blended in really well, so you can't even tell. So theoretically, if you need a couple spots like here, there's one spot right there that could use a little extra. You could just put some glue on, put some flock on it, and then you should be good. But otherwise, man, I'm very happy with it. 20 minutes of work, let it sit dry, and you're good. Would do. Now, mind you, this is from my Mazda Speed 3. OEM feature. This is kind of a, not really a suede, but some type of similar material to flock, but that's flock. So similar overall, but I think the flock's just shinier. We'll probably get something a little matte, but. All right, it's time to throw the dash in. I was debating, really bad, debating painting the engine bay, but decided against it. Now that I have all the seals starting to come in, not too concerned. We'll put all that effort into that car when that time comes, because there's some stitch welding and stuff I want to do with that. I don't really care enough about this car to do all that work, prepping, painting, all that. Exterior wise, we might paint just a little bit, but engine bay wise, we probably won't, just because I don't feel like taking all this stuff out, apart, whatnot. The outside will be a lot easier because there's not really a whole lot I need to take off. Stuff I need to replace, like this needs to be replaced. All this can get taped off, not worried about that. Door handle can come out, small stuff, but I'm not trying to take doors off. I'm not really taking a whole lot of things off, out, whatever, when that time comes. If that time ever comes, may change my mind tomorrow, who knows. But for now that we got the dash done, let's throw that in there and knock it out. All right, so dash is all the way in. Looks good, looks good. Definitely some spots where I can tell, you know, like up there where I added a little bit additional after the fact, just to fill the crack furthermore. Kind of see it in the shade. In the sun, you can't tell anything, which is the best part, which is where it'll be. But in the shade, you can definitely see a little bit of it. This side looks pretty good on the edge. That side, I hit a lot on the inside. Here, let me just show you. I hit a lot on the inside as I was moving it in. Problems with doing stuff by yourself, but gotta repatch that side, no big deal. We'll do that in the future, but otherwise, yeah, man, happy for the 20 minutes I spent on it. So little things for the future, definitely could. This side underneath is good. Over there, not as much. It's not as clear cut with the fabric as I put it on there, but otherwise we're good. So the reason I'm recording right now is because I need to get the headlight switches, the fuses essentially hooked up, which are going to come from that car for the pop-ups, which I don't need in that car because it no longer has the pop-ups. So because of that, we're gonna take those out, put them over here. Should be good to go. Save us like $100 or something. After putting that in, I ended up getting the gauge hood and the front cover for the tombstone in the mail. Everything came off Amazon, man. It's pretty cheap, which made it way easier instead of buying one for $100 from OEM or anything. And they fit pretty OEM. So probably gonna flock that too in the near future. But yeah, man, super happy with how it came out overall. We'll see how it looks after it's been baking in the sun for a good while. But aside from that, I'm very happy. Like that, got the floor a mess, but it has been flocked. So challenge and thing I definitely would recommend is getting a new different thing. I tried to use the old one just to see if it would still kind of work. I mean, it did work, but just a lot harder to spread the glue around. So definitely recommend a new roller each time you do flocking. But yeah, we'll let this dry for 3-4 days or whatever. Should be good to go. Just like that, we're at the end. I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, man. We're still doing stuff. We still have plenty more to do with this car, the other car on the other side. You can't see anything, but some good stuff coming in the next episode. So I'll catch y'all later, man. Peace.